was the first map, 16-13 in favor of Vitality.
I love a bit of aggression on the CT pistol. Stops those CTs from pushing in, and they've got so many nades, they're forced to use them. They're losing their heads. They've lost them all. It's only J-Dubs sat on the close wall, hitting a necessary first. It's hard to find RPK. He whittles away at him. Crims elsewhere finds another. So as the dust settles, a 2v2 emerges, and Fnatic have dealt with. Masuta knows that he has to be the one to find these frags, and so he is not letting that bomb escape. And that's the shot he needed. Does relieve the bomb, relieves some stress. Still winnable for Crims, not anymore. That was the Masuta shot we needed to see. And so Vitality, an aggressive start to their CT pistol.
Feel like I can apply it so well, but I don't know if it works against European teams.
Yeah, no, oh, for sure. I think you see that all the time, actually, in the mid-round calling of Fnatic. A magnificent double, overcoming the odds. Masuta will not get away with his scavenging of the AK-47. It does cost him his life, but the numbers favoring now. That double has completely slowed down Fnatic. They have lost. We might catch him here, yep. Roland, good jiggle. Fantastic frag down to Zywoo now on the site. Rotate coming in from Apex, but it's all onto the star of the show here.
He's got to control this. Overwhelmed, outdone. And even in a 3v4, it was the 3v2 towards the site, and Fnatic played it very well.
Yeah, he is.
He's locking him in.
Oh, that's a shame. That was the AK gone, and Roland's not having any of it.
He's sharp today, isn't he?
Yeah, Flusher does go down, so that is an AK force down, but they're taking their time. This is actually going to play into his benefit.
Look at these two through middle. They're close, and that bomb is by Boiler. So if they catch the timing, no, it's just slipped in front of them. Watching the bomb come up short, and Masuta couldn't get it.
Oh, that's a shambles.
Oh, Alex, I don't like that.
That could have been so much more. Look how low they are. JW Golden, just a squift. A squift. Quite an odd dynamic in the server at this point in time. Such a heavy disadvantage. Oh! Oh, Crims just pops one through the smoke. Finishes up onto RPK. There's a chance now. Crims as well onto Apex. He's having a round. Triple kill. And now a chance for Fnatic. Bomb needs to go down. JW deploying his smoke to aid in that process. He has to dip into pool. Crims' nonsense through the smoke has got them here.
He might be up some more of that. Oh, he had a good go, and it didn't he? On top of the fountain. JW finally gets to place as Crims has been removed. Now JW, the 1v2.
He goes up, doesn't he?
Of course
That's
he
such
does.
a JW move.
Oh! Of course he does. He finds a way around the smoke, but now he has to look for more. Don't think he saw the second, but he knows they're close by. Taking a bit of a gamble, looking, leering, ensuring that no one's closing in. Gets the spot. And now the 1v1. Masuta's got a molly, but time's ticking. He hasn't got a kid either. JW! Oh, he takes the fight, but...
That incendiary.
Hell, yeah. That was it.
That was the deal sealed. Oop. And a tag. Flush is going to be working with 16 HP for the rest of this round. Never mind, it's taken down. Straight through the half wall. Zywoo just styling on him.
Just can't go in dry like that, especially against someone like Zywoo. No fun for anyone. Masuta's going to find JW. And now the two still trying to brute force their way towards B. Does only implement the attention of RPK eventually. As Crims looking to kind of lean back away. It doesn't look too good so far, at least in this round. 5 standing against them, which is great news if they want to maintain those AWPs, of course, that are now being siphoned through by Shox and Zywoo. So they can sit quite comfortably. And there's the closer. So looks like Vitality getting back in, stopping any sort of run from Fnatic. Obviously,
hey guys, check out CS.net, the best.
Calculated, looking to reposition. Flusha, he gets a lot of freedom here on the B site. Look at that, he spotted RPK. He's going to dunk him down to about 40 HP.
RPK's dead here. He's got no idea.
He's cooked. And that's the freedom we're talking about. But once again, the classic Fnatic move of gaining a site control and not having the bomb.
He's making sure that JW doesn't run away and hold on to the AK, but he's going to actually lose the AWP. That's going to be gifted on over. JW is happy as you like to pick that one up through.
Can't see the mini-map, folks.
Oh, the whole machine's just blowing up. There we go.
There it is. Okay, so while all that happened, just in case you missed it, RPK did die. Not too surprising, quite, you know, accounted for, but the retakes can be difficult. They don't have much step here, nor do they have much utility.
I thought Apex was trying to do some wall banging, but yeah, getting out, it's going to be an impossible task. He tried to scavenge the AWP away, preserve it for another day, but Fnatic coming into their own on this T side. It was expected to see them, especially considering that this is a map they have a degree of proficiency on, one of their favorites all time, and no surprises to see this T side starting to find some legs, stringing together consecutive rounds. It was a burst of 3, and now another. Oh, wow, nice multi-kill from Masuta, at least to contain and keep him honest. They will preserve an AWP for that T side, though, and it is just Shox in pit. Nothing to write home about there. Those leaves look rather nettly. Whether a deliberate or not, it did evade some of the bullets. He lives to tell the tale. May want to drop that M4 over to someone else that's armored. Apex is, but Apex is cowering and under the pressure and scrutiny of 3 members of Fnatic. He has got the first and the second. Apex says no. He really doesn't want them in today. 3 frags with only the Desert Eagle. Kevlar vest, he upgrades to an AWP. He's turned this round on its head. We'll have to see that again in the replay.
I'd love to see his perspective. They felt like individual fights, which is very surprising. I thought Fnatic were quite well placed together, and Apex doesn't quite land that one, but Shox is there now. So incredible work from Apex. I can't wait to see this back. That Deagle, they're coming your way.
Yeah, and Brolin's just taking his head off. That's just a perfect pre-fire. Flush has already crossed the side bomb. Spotted. JW putting Shox in a bit of a tight spot. He's out. The smoke enough to lock out Apex. He'll be saving. Zywa's going to have to back away as well. Fnatic, a successful round off the back of the Flusher opening pick. Very nice. Very nice. Apex. Oh, slapped by JW. Quick flick of the wrist.
When you said about RPK gobbling the nade, I now have a certain song in my head.
A certain song?
One that I probably shouldn't sing on air.
Can't? Committing 30 seconds. Shox is tucking into the site. Apex dropping the nade. If that sentry goes down, that's perfect. Oh, they're going to be forced into the fight. Apex needs the timing. He has found the first, looking for the transfer. Crimson needs to get the molly down now. Roland's hunting. Masuta sprayed down and finished off. Threat neutralized. Apex, a lot to do with only the FAMAS. Fantastic adjustment. Does keep it competitive, but they're both the B players. Zywu and RPK.
Yeah, I assume Crims is just sat, head tucked in. Oh no, he's having a little bit of a look. Zywu might have seen that, and Zyu's gone up so close. That's a tag, but now there's a problem. They're all still standing. My, this is going to be a close one. I feel Vitality do trail, and Fnatic
Put in a couple of shots towards the Coffin's position. It's a 4-on-4.
No kid in play right now, and they rotated through CT, so that fast flank is not an option.
Yeah, and Apex has already cleared this, so he knows, well, pretty safe. Might have a consideration towards it, but with the time ticking as it is,
oh, that was a full 74 damage nade.
Okay, JW, that's going to sit on Shox's lap, but I still am waiting to see the final punch it shut down. It didn't feel that contested. Vitality cleared it out quite comfortably.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Fnatic with those forward positions didn't go for the flank, right?
They have to disrespect that. Brolin, he's laying down some respect of his own. Not going to catch Masuta pushing in wide, and Shox. That's a crucial duel. He'll take the upgrade, he'll take the frag, and he'll take the site. Masuta has it. Apex tucked in onto the library, and he has got a good read on Flusher. This should be an Mac 10 frag, and he does control it nicely. Gets awkward now for Fnatic. The save word being... Oh yeah, I'm getting really confused. It's Fnatic on the CT side. I was looking for a grenade. I found one. So Golden and JW, one rifle on either side. This, he's so flashed.
So flashed. He saw nothing. Comes out of it well. I think Zywu just straight up cratered, but they've done really well to hold on to this, keeping that AWP in a very deadly position. Brolin's still going to be a nuisance from pit, even with just the Deagle. On towards... it's kind of losing out on its danger here, if I'm honest. If Brolin goes down without a kill, I think this one might be wrapped up unless we get some very unique individual plays. I didn't expect Flusher and Golden, even though the smoke was there, everything was looking quite nice for Vitality to find room. Now Flusher, one smoke, one Deagle. But look at Shox's HP, it's pretty low, and that shot is very on point. Incredibly well controlled. I'm very surprised that worked out as well as it did. Good positioning coming in. Where does Flusher go with this? I guess Nubox and sits and waits patiently. It's a hard one to imagine working out well if it does become that 4v2. They better get these trades just right. Flusher's smoke could be great. Doesn't really find too much placement, but the bullets do from Golden. Quick trade from Apex and the follow-up as well. Apex poignant as ever on these entries. Now 3-stand, post-plant.
Flusher's going to be kicking himself. Makes things difficult, perhaps not. JW's just found the equalizer. Oh, you're right. He'll throw that once he gets across. This looks great for Fnatic. He has to hit this shot, though. Zywu in the off angle. What a shot. High elevated position now playing around the fountain, and it's good stuff from Vitality.
Closes. So Shox and Zywu, if you have those two last alive in a situation like that, 3 CTs to find and weapons to rip from their hands. As they're not working with a lot going into next round. The max loss bonus will be nice. But if these weapons get thrown to the ground, they're going to be in a tough spot. So flashes, smoke, it all comes over. RPK takes off Golden's head. Apex onto old boy Flusher in there. It's just JW trying to hold on to this orb. They're closing in. JW behind you. Look around as Apex will finish him off.
It's not. Sharks going down. Crims gets Masuta. And this one is Fnatic's round. Nothing he can do. 17 seconds. A spray smoke. Yes, okay. Maybe one more. Not to be.
Here's the thing on the VOD review after, and you go, hey, sorry, mate, you missed the CT smoke.
Oh, I love it when Counter-Strike makes sense. Great catch from Rush as well. Not only the utility being deployed, but that perfectly syncing up with Crims looking for info middle. That was the fight. Masuta continuing to impress. That's his 19th frag here. Zywoo's gone down. Shock's caught with his nade in his hands, and Golden happy to slay. That's the end of Masuta as well. Fnatic putting in a quite nice last-ditch haul.
Has landed. I'm sure this time round there'll be no gap. Golden's going to throw out his. That's going to cut the clock down to about 20 seconds unless they want to force, and it looks like they're going through.
Oh, this is brutal. Look at that flash. Still blind, now burning. They are out of the flash, and they've... I don't want to say they made it to the site. They really haven't. This is horrible.
RPK is so low, the USP could have done damage, but not anymore. Zywoo catching Crims in the smoke. Flusher's in trouble. Not sure he's going to be able to get away from this one. The spray's not far off. There's kits littered everywhere. CT's corpses.
I don't know. It could just be a name.
Oh, hang on, wait. No, look, there's a foot.
Is there a foot?
Yeah, I saw a foot on the other perspective we had. Roland, could you just stop trying to win the round? And thank you.
But this is uncomfortable now for the CTs. The man in the middle will be Flusher.
Yeah, the fact that he's got that frag, or the tag, he is in a box. A world of hurt. There's another. Flash suggests it. And a good catch on JW's rotate. Flusher has to do it all now. He needs shots. Can't find it. Good try. That should be the bomb plant now. There's two CTs coming up. Banana and Shox has handled it. Handling business. A third required. Brolin with it all to do. They have a smoke as well. God, he's locked out. He is so locked out. They might even just throw it in front of Shox. Ooh, he's given it for his got captain. 16 to 12. Vitality taking Fnatic's map pick, and that spells trouble. Heading into Vertigo, a Vitality dominant map. And Fnatic floating it in the map pool. We'll be back in a break. After the break to talk all about it.
And that's a little bit shy on the first, but the second does a good chunk of damage onto JW, down to 62. Smokes will come through now.
Crims is just going to try and tap away, keep his crosshair in the right spot, and now he hits perfectly. Just as the smokes bloom, Golden's done the same. They're getting caught before they even get that bomb down. This is not ideal for Vitality to contest this JW. Doesn't want to fall to Shox either. They spot one short. Masuta trying to leave the site, cost him his life. They boost it up. Shox has got so much work to do here. He'd have to have a couple of quick frags. That's a good flash, but Crims babysitting, and Fnatic a successful and clean pistol round. JW could be in a spot of bother here. And he is going to go down, and a second frag required. Oh, Zywoo's found them all. Fnatic bringing the fight down ramp, and Zywoo can't believe his luck. He'll take that. And look at the space he's denying. He'll tuck into the sandbags. That's not the bomb. That's just frags. And you can see what it's done to the CT side. This is where things get awkward. They can pause, take their time. Absolutely no rush. The hard work has been done.
That early. It would have been a horrible way to lose a fantastic round from Zywoo there, but that's not the case. We're living in a fairy tale land if that was to come on through. And
very patient, of course, in the replay. Brolin, though, puts himself in with the CZ, and he's got support. Wait, whoa. This is getting way more scary. And a rifle's even been nabbed up by Brolin.
Yeah, probably not the risk you want to be taking with a number advantage, but kill for Masuta, it's no good, and Flusher stands tall. Brolin trades out. Round number 2, bouncing back.
This is my first. This is my first. A smoke and a chance for JW. Starts to unload, and Shox is procedurally clearing, and he will. Eventually, 88 bullets left in the mag as he continues to unload. Zywoo's his next target, and he gets it. The Negev, the hero of the round. He wants another JW, making the LMG sing.
Come on, JW, get the ace. Come on.
It's all working out well. They won't be able to contest this plant. There's a universe where a 2v4 does take place. Oh, God, the spray. RPK forced into the USPs. Masuta to clutch. He does find the first two. The spray down looking good. It's all onto one. He's got 4 HP. Flusher just needs the single bullet, and he finds it down to the sketchiest 24 points of health. He'll save the Negev. Plant is integral. Masuta spotted. That's the smoke from Zywoo, and now the spray is vulnerable. This could be a double, could even be the triple. They walk into Crims, and he finds them all. Shock's trying to stabilize just a little bit. Crims not going to over-push. In fact, oh, that's so well played. It's hard to shoot through the floorboards, though. Very minimal damage. He has to emerge, and it costs him his life. 2-on-2 with only 9 seconds. That plan, no longer a realistic goal, and Shock's just going to have to keep hold of his AWP. Flusher wins by taking his hands off the mouse and keyboard.
I've got to say, though, I didn't get to see much Fnatic previously on this map, but this looks quite nice.
Yeah.
I think the T side might be a little bit more telling.
It's not the boost.
It's not the boost we could have potentially been seeing pulled out. This is a risky duel. Oh, goodness. Shocks. Well and truly ready for that bronze drop as well. He's got a multi. Oh, he's got them both. Such clean precision. He's actually been given the bomb. I love this. He's really given himself an advantage now. Gets awkward for Fnatic to piece this one back together again. RPK is going to give it a good go. Oh, wow. Brolin has done so much work. The bomb finally loose, but JW's on the rotate. Masuta digging into B. Shocks with the responsibility of bomb retrieval, but he's lost his teammate now. This gets awkward. Brolin seems to have done enough. Maybe not. Golden is the one to finish the job, though. Keeps it nice and neat. With anything to say about this? Oh, my goodness. So many targets. He stands his ground. He goes 1 for 1. On the cross, JW arrives. He drops the incendiary to try and divide and conquer.
All these are good.
Working around the smoke he's deployed. Hoping to be a presence and a threat on that default plant. Got the cross to quad clear, and that's the plan he wants to stop. Can't do so, but Shox is very exposed. Shoots the corpse. Re-peeking now.
Yeah, Zyu's got this, though, surely. Well, guess not, it Shox. Instead, Golden and Crim still trying to play this one back in.
Oh, overextended.
Yeah, it could all fall to Apex then. 2 to find. Smoke deployed on the bomb. He needs to find a clean one. Can't. Fresh mag.
Wow.
It's taken down. It will be another round in the bag for Fnatic. It seems that they have definitely refined their CT side a little bit here. Vertigo. Oh, they choose to. And Flush has perfectly timed this. Oh, 1. Likely a second as well. Masuta has to play a passive game here. The bomb needs to be planted. Shox has taken his sweet-ass time.
I think this is too much. You're right, Shock's taking his time is...
Nice
okay,
shot.
that helps. Masuta needs to basically keep back 2 CTs while 1's on the chase. So Masuta's going to be trying to deal with JW, trying to deal with Brolin on the other side. The flash is going to assist again. Where's that plan? He needs to get this going, and it's just about coming in now. The nade's done, Brolin in, and now we're into a 2v2.
This is looking really nice from the French. They need this round. A 4th would be magnificent. Good frags found. Golden closing the gap. They have to be cognizant that there's a flank. Good frag. Golden finds his second. It all falls to Masuta. He's already hit some great shots. Chance to isolate these into 2 1v1s. That's the intention. Finds the first, anticipating the second, and he gets it. 3 kills. The French find the necessary round. A recovered AWP as well. That's big for Vitality. That's big. Calling for the backup, and the cavalry arrives in quick succession. A double kill is found. That could be the trade for Apex. Good control of the spray. Numbers favoring Fnatic here in pursuit of their 8th. Flusher getting close quarters. He can hear them coming. Oh, the timing. Trying to be a rascal, but he walks straight through grey screen. Shox finds the frag. JW to come up clutch. He has the cross locked down, but this is Zywu we're talking about. Spots the elbow. Baits it in. That's the bomb on Zywu too, and he finds the necessary frag. It's about timing now. It's about the intuition of Crims. There will be a gap. He's second-guessing himself a lot here. He hasn't got across. Smoke's not great. And that's the Zywu angle he was holding. Perfect line. Good sniping. Vitality 7.
Potentially able to achieve more, but it's Masuta who's the one to be watching, getting so much room, so much space. A 1-for-1 trade-out happened, so you know where it is right now, but Shox, I was going to say he took damage, but he's also taken Flush's head, and now in the middle of no man's land is Brolin, wins the fight. And now, look at these two, both so close in HP.
Should he? Oh, wow.
Checking everything here.
CT. Brolin could get caught out here.
It's a hard angle to clear, though.
Not anymore. 8 to 7 on the half, ladies and gentlemen. Vitality Fnatic. Seems we've got a game on our hands. Vitality, not a write-off. Let's see how this one shapes up. Forces Masuta into the line, and Crims collect. Zywu forced off of the line and tucking out. Hoping to connect on the jumping Brolin. It's looking very good for Fnatic. Apex claws it back alongside Shox. It's Flusher on B, trying to force RPK off, and he has huge amount of space created. Oh, and Golden's won his duel on A as well. This is all on Shoxy, and he's got the kit, but the bomb's going elsewhere. You can see Crims is bringing it over to join Golden. Flusher's having a look, confirms, and even frags. A double from Flusher. He's having quite the game. It's good to see his form maintained. They haven't got a flash, so they will just have to push into his crosshair. He prepares for more. Nice. Really textbook stuff from Crims. He controls the USP push, and they will keep that neat, tidy, and effective. That's the double digits found for Fnatic's T side early into the piece.
This round is looking very good for Vitality with the low HP of Flusher coming into play, and with 40 seconds left, it's going to be the A-hit.
ZywOo, lovely towards Golden. This is individual, this is easy. Feeling unpressured, unfazed, no flashes, nothing put him off of his angle, and he's even going to try and close it confidently, and he does. Well controlled by Vitality in the end. I thought it was quite a...
Flusher doing his usual set of utility to B, keep RPK busy.
Oh, Shox has been spotted.
Yeah, that's a nasty way to go, and this round's just been gifted to Fnatic. A double kill in mid puts ZywOo and RPK on notice. If they were to run through his AWP, maybe there was something for him to say or do. He's actually moving into the gap. Oh, JW or a miss. Not going to get a second chance. It's cost him a great deal of his health. Trying to punish the relocation of Flusher.
Hold on to it with 39 points of health. I'm probably going to say this is a difficult task. Spots up one, Flusher takes him down, and that's going to be the round for Fnatic. They're up to 11 to 9 with the money.
Awkward call that you're making and you're hoping is right. Now they're going to feel better about it. Another smoke comes in, but still no players seen.
Still garbage.
Masuta wants information, and he finds more than enough. ZywOo can at least trade in towards Brolin, so this is a back and forth affair. Quick play from ZywOo. Denies the bomb plant. JW looking for the kills. They're both there, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the smokes are a bit...
Some completely unconfirmed damage, but JW bleeding internally. Boosted. Chance now. Oh, an RPK. The flash from Shox. It's done enough. Team Flash, Vitality losing an early casualty. Now Shox trying to fill the gap, and Crims has got him. Vitality just jumping into the Fnatic players here. They're going back and forth, to and fro. Well, no, fair play. So you're like, I'm just going to press play here, Carrigan. You're just going to watch this. Tell me what I'm watching. AK for Masuta. That's something he could catch J-Dubs. There's not to be. Does he keep the M4? What a baller. Playing with fire, though. Time we want to Crims. Lovely stuff. Apex as well does give them the advantage they sought, and perhaps there's more life in Vitality after this round of play. Not over yet. JW to clear out middle. What's Masuta up to? High elevated position. He likes his off angles, does Masuta. Could get dunked here. It's JW that catches lead.
In the server besides ZywOo, relatively wounded right now, and now Apex again, he mops that up. 19 kills for him. Seems to be having a good showing against Fnatic again. And now it's just Flusher. Now, I've seen him win some 1-on-5s, or some 2-on-5s.
I don't have that feeling, though.
No, you need the crowd. It needs to be Katowice. It needs to be Train. It needs to be a grand final. It needs to be against FaZe.
That is a lot of damage done. RPK now tucks himself in, waits for the sound cue, spots one. That's another kill. That's 5. Looking for a 6th. He gets it, and this is a shutdown. The tank going to build a bit of confidence there. Start feeling the game. 3 kills just against Pistols.
Okay, Vitality, you've got a man advantage. You've got flashes on Flusher from Fnatic. It looks like they will be finishing B. Masuta's going to hear this. Shox has got a lot to do. He readies his aim. And he pulls the trigger successfully. Vitality 2 frags away from a 15th and taking full control. Brolin and Flusher doing it all. They've used all their nades now. It will come down to bullets. It should very well be a Shox frag, but he's got 2 angles to deal with. Flusher distracted. A miss, though. And Masuta and Shox getting the job done in the end. A crucial round of play. Look what it's done to Fnatic. This could very well keep the retake from being just a little too scary. Golden's caught a bit of flack here. High flash. Brolin recovering an M4. He wants to take these AWPs down. A double AWP for the retake's not ideal. And he has found another one. He wants overtime. Brolin's got a triple. Apex into the site. Close quarters. Needs bullets. Doesn't have them. Masuta to clutch. Can't do it. We're off to overtime. It's 15-15. Inseparable.
Looks like Fnatic are slowing things down. Golden pushing forward, seeing if he can sell this one out. Flubs his smoke, that's a problem. That's a big problem. ZywOo taking advantage of that gap, using that smoke to his favor. He gets another kill off the back of it.
They just made it a 3v3. They just made it competitive, and now Shox with an AWP. He could definitely find one here. And that's the one he was waiting for. Crims drops the bomb. Flusher. Ooh, so flashed. It should be the frag. He looks for the no-scope. And Shox has hit it. A 3 versus 5 turns in favor of Vitality. He won't connect the last bullet.
Oh, ZywOo sees it. There's the molly. There it is. Kill comes in, but all Shox.
Should he pull the trigger successfully? Boom. Not quite. Golden spotted. RPK being baited in, but Flusher finding a casualty elsewhere has actually brought it back to a 3v3. That might force the rotate. Oh, it's so taking him out. He's got his knife.
Come on, I hate it.
Well, that's chaos. We apologize for your eardrums, and
No, we don't.
now Shox has to catch them on the cross. Should be good. Not when Crims is hitting shots like that, though. Blimey. Apex is low as well. There shouldn't be a universe where he takes this.
But it is Apex. He's
Oh,
super low
no.
HP.
No,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait.
no,
Has
no,
he
no,
seen
no, no.
Crims?
No, 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 no.
Okay, so Flush is
No, no, no,
irrelevant.
no.
Sees Crims. One.
Oh,
He's lost him. He's lost him. Oh, and he loses the round. It could have happened. Ay.
Smoke to lock off towards the B lobby, so they're kind of trapped on him, but that's forcing them forward.
Yeah, and it's kind of worked out for Flusher. He's already got one chance for a second, but no bullets. And that is the way to open up the round for your squad. Bomb going down, courtesy of Masuta. Nade will bring him out, but it doesn't stop him from planting. So now the disadvantage lies with Vitality, but the bomb's ticking. A smoke can buy time and space. Oh, Shox has got such a good angle for this. He'll get the first. He's not expecting the second, but oh my goodness, he's actually picked up a smoke. He's so liberal with it. He wasn't expecting it. Now a 1v2 for Apex, and Golden going wide. He finds the first, has good info. Wants to drop the molly on that bomb.
This is really nice. I love that from Apex, pushing forward to
Got
take
smoke.
the fight. That was the best opportunity he could have had. Okay, Apex, let's have a little look. See what you do with this. Nothing. Golden has absolutely none of what you're selling. And Fnatic once again maintain control. Weird positioning and weird round. No trades, nothing.
Double overtime or bust here for Vitality, as it is just Masuta left in a 1-on-5. And, well, I don't think he's going to have too much of a chance now that he's down to 1 HP. JW's done a huge chunk of damage, and then into the arms of Brolin, Masuta will run.
Three players dueling it out, and Apex wins his duel. It was an inquisitive jiggle. Crim's punished for it.
Do you expect JW and Brolin both to be here? I guess you could. It has been a while since that contact on ramp, so maybe a fair assumption, but a hard clear with JW on the other side. No shadow, nothing advantageous about it. Just that right eye peak doesn't work out so well. Brolin, though,
Oh.
1-2. That is a shutdown, and now it's just Apex in the 1v2. Oh, a wild spray as his flash comes out of it. Flusher now heads over towards headshot. Not too subtle. Apex?
Wow, that's the end of that. 19-17. Furious. Flusher thought he could have done it quicker, but Vitality fall, and we're off to a...
Golden will be very much alone, and it still maintains for now. Apex's initial work has done very well to keep them all very dedicated towards this. Masuta and Apex, oh, goodbye Shox. That was very clean, very smooth on approach, and we do see now Flusher coming over, flashes to hand, and the help could be required pretty soon.
Yeah, Zaiwu not going to go down to Golden's USP, but he does well to find a second. RPK tucks in and the bomb goes down. Retake off the flash could be fantastic. Apex close quarters. Zaiwu with a P250 steadies his aim and puts it into the brain. A double for RPK as well. Apex
Does do good damage as well, though. RPK and Zoe now low. That kind of keeps this round pretty entertaining in the aspect that these Deagles, that scout, is just as valuable now as any other rifle that could have come out. However, Masuta and Shox, of course, trying to...
Was the force by Wars, so 2 kills away from converting theirs. Brolin onto Zaiwu, make that one. Nade is good. Masuta is low, 50 points of health remaining. He's going to try and do as much damage as he can here, but with the clock whittling down, his HP following.
Brolin, though, not much he's going to be able to say about this one, but into the site comes JW, and he got quite a fright. Brolin onto RPK as well. Apex only with a P250. This, okay, gets interesting now. JW knows where they both are. The nade could be sensational. Shox just down to 35. Apex low. Oh, this is such sketchy duels. Crimson's closing the gap now. And they find the necessary frags. Vitality fight back. My goodness, it doesn't seem like you can separate the two of them.
Being a big proponent of that. Nade goes through. JW on the catch. Whoa, those 2 nades as well. RPK just sent 1-2 towards Golden. So
the catcher's mitts out.
nice and easy.
Well, they want to be at a wedding and catch the bouquet either way.
Yeah.
It's going to be a mop up on aisle B.
No boo?
Yeah, all right, Jar Jar Binks. All right, Brolin here.
Oh, dear.
That's a nice triple there from Fnatic. Brolin with 2, JW taking down Zaiwu, and, well, Brolin's going to continue to get some more done as old mate Shoxy.
Can't be trusted anywhere he goes.
I just love that you're so refined as a person. Like, you look beautiful, you dress well. Like,
Thank you.
know, you've got it, like, on first, like, face value, you're like, wow.
3 spotted.
What does Brolin do with this? How do you yeah, I don't know what you're meant to do, and there's that much pressure coming your way. I guess JW's got another idea of how to deal with it, but again, utility comes in. Whether or not they assume this is clear, that could be a problem. But yeah, JW's going to at least take one with him, but it's overwhelmed, and Crims loses life for it. RPK's finding a bit of form now.
Flusher would have to hit a 1-dig, and he has. So now things do get sketchy. This is not what the French want. Oh no, it's a disaster. The rifles peak. Masuta trying to save the day, but he's lost his life too. ZywOo forced into a clutch scenario with 3 to find. He does well to find Crims, and with the first frag, we lose the X-ray. Now living in the eyes of ZywOo himself. Threats are plenty. Bomb to be retrieved as well.
And they haven't locked him in completely. There was a chance for him to have escaped. So the longer he waits, maybe they over-rotate. But Fnatic is staying stoic. And now that he's known, he's taken down by JW. So
anything else? You can see how camouflaged he is on that shelf. Great camera.
this is a hard shot.
It's a very hard shot. And he does tap away at Shox. Fair play. Now looking for Apex, and good damage inflicted. He's trying to slow down Masuta, and he is doing magnificent work. A passive hold, but a beneficial one. Fnatic have got enough done. There is a very small chance here for Masuta. He has found Crims, and a flash and a second duel would be necessary. Flusher still up in the heavens, and Masuta wants the challenge. Oh, he's gone to something. Tags him. 8 seconds, has to plant. Fakes it. Going for the frag. Well played. 4 seconds, need to hold it. He has got it down in time. 18 HP.
Brolin's creeping closer, so Masuta's timing is going to be uncomfortable. Does he check thoroughly? No, he's going to be unawares, and from the side, Brolin's there. Well played in the end by Brolin, but that got...
Well, that's going to slow them right down. They did actually find the AWP. ZywOo won't be able to recover that, though. Good control from Crims as he jumps to confirm there's more long action. Rotate's coming in now. Gets really difficult for Vitality because they're kind of forced into this commitment. That smoke's got... Wow. Good one towards Optimus. Worked out nicely. Good shots as well from Apex. Perhaps there's a world where they can make this bomb plant work. Good flash. And he brings the fight to the magnificent double. Mantling onto the bin, changing the dynamic. And now Brolin from behind is getting caught. And that is how you turn around. Quan 80. It looked like a disaster. The necessary frags coming in. Toe.
Every day of the week.
Yeah.
Doesn't it mess up your balance quite badly?
I know your little toes got a lot. Flusher's got a lot in the round. A double. Shox just equalized the transfer. Flusher finally finds his third. Chaos on the B site. ZywOo should have something here, but oh my god, even with 16 HP, he connects his spray. Flusher's on for the ace. It's likely it's his. It's a one-on-one. Both so low. Flusher's looking pretty chaotic, and he gets it. That is a real rewind.
Brolin's seeing the bomb. They just have to worry about the flank coming through spawn. I would go for a knife kill if I was Brolin. Come on, mate.
He's this close.
Come on.
Oh, you are just...
He never does it.
He is insatiable.
Anti-fun police.
Honestly, Samuelson's got to pull him aside and say, that was $1,500.
Listen, mate, this is Fnatic, and we have fun here.
Last round of the half. I can't fault him. ZywOo could do something with this, though. He's got the element of surprise, at least into the first, but Golden's no slouch. And it's a 9-6 half. Fnatic. I've seen what he can do with the Deagle, though, Chad. He's no slouch on this rifle. I was about to call it a rifle. Practically is in his hands. There's another one. And there's a third. Oh, my goodness. He's handing every bullet. He fires. 2 bodies dropped. Tags handed out. And the Deagle on the pistol has net them a pretty solid reward. Shox has got a lot to do here, and it's the Glock duel that works out for Fnatic. They're on for a spotless pistol round here, and by dropping that smoke, his Deagle continues to rattle out fear.
Scary.
It is. Deary me. RPK, he's got himself 2. He'd need an ace, though, and I think he's also realistic in his expectations for this round. He just wants another one. JW likely to get the timing here. Yeah, that looks...
Oh, the knife.
That looks
surely, yeah.
It's out. Vexel knife kill.
I'm just trying to back off so we could get there in time, but he'll finish off the frag. Peeking Golden isn't going to see a lot. Meanwhile, you're getting Shox also pushing forward. He has JW and Brolin to deal with. Crim's not too far behind, and Golden now coming over as well. So, he's spotted one, and that's a huge headshot.
Yeah, he might have a second here as well. They are re-peeking, and Brolin's done well to best him. Quick reactions from ZywOo, though. He's not done, despite his low HP. Jumping. Spots another. And on the rotate into the loving embrace of Apex. He's got a second as well with the spray. Good control. Flash out.
Have you seen The Mandalorian, Chad?
No. I think I watched the first episode. That was about it.
Didn't like it, or?
I don't know. I've been...
Creep and crawl their way through. Nade softens him up. Missed shot. Another. This time incendiary. Crims is locked in. You know what? He wants to find one. He does connect the wall bangs. It's enough to at least cause a little bit of a distribution of pressure. Golden's found the necessary frag. He will go down. No, he won't. Masuta's spray was wide. It's Shox to try and keep things level. Try and keep things competitive. Bomb's already going down. They're both coming from the same direction. He does have a good inkling as to Crim's, but
Wow.
Rolling no punches. Needs a double. GW with the AWP firing off a shot. Roland, though, on the sandbags. He's not giving any respite.
Did Golden do that?
So many parts of this world I'm just not ready to try and understand.
It's a whole different world out there.
This smoke is a little bit problematic. I think there's a gap for Brolin to kind of look.
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's Gucci or any other luxury brand.
He's been heard now. Zywo's in trouble.
Oh.
The end of that. Great flash. Oh my goodness. Shox just jumps into their jaws, and Fnatic well on their way to converting this one. He wants the incendiary. Ooh, well played. I don't know why I just started getting excited about him picking up an incendiary. That's what I've become.
He picked the lock, or he had to lube up his hand to get it through the bars.
You can see Alex's face.
So-
This analogy.
No, but fun story. When I was a little kid,
What did you
So speaking of lubing up your hand, fun story.
child.
When I was a child,
No, but seriously, for a second here, while Apex holds on to that weapon, I went to the store, like the grocery store with my mum one day, and I don't know how old I was. I think I was probably sub-6. It's not going to be looking good for the French. Smokes, flashes, nades. They come on over as Apex has his head ripped off.
wow.
Thanks, Tosspot.
Thanks, guys.
Actually, well, not the worst case scenario if Shoxy gets flashed in. Oh, a chance, but babysat. Bomb down. Issues now for the French, and they will just go down to their likely and logical conclusions. It's finished off by a nice little multi-kill. Fnatic with 40 seconds left start their final assault. The CT's preparing to deal with the onslaught. Onslaught, that's not a word. And we continue to see RPK finding Brolin. Maybe Apex has got something to say.
Ooh.
Golden responds to 4-on-3. He's pushing straight into Flusher, but here's Shox. Multi. He gets away. He spotted another, chose not to take the engagement, and now Zywu can hit the shot. Looks like Vitality are doing it. Forces JW into another 1v2. This time it's Zywu. Catching him on the repeak. A 3-frag round from the sniper keeps the French hopes alive.
And patience being shown, but the flash not quite good enough to get Zywu gone. And that's now 2 kills. And once again, Vitality looking like they're ready to hold this. Crimson, Flusher, Golden all left, but look at Shox closing in. So considered. That's the bomb now. Lost knows he's in trouble. Outdoes one, but the rest looking a little too far away.
Falling flat here.
Completely. They know where he is as well. Zywu could repeak long anytime he wants. He's already tagged up Flusher.
They might have to save these. I don't think they should die. There's nothing they can really gain here. A save is the right call, but Crims wants more. 9 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I get the loss bonus wouldn't come on through, but
Not going to find anything just yet. It's a tight one held, and Shox under a lot of scrutiny. Crims assumed it was clear, did not come prepared. Now Zywu has another chance. He seems to always find a double here, always finds at least one. He could never get a completely scar-free take. That's fine. Shox going down. Brolin's found it. But here's Zywu continuing to be a nuisance. He's going to get Flusher as well. Zywu just having no issues. JW looking to clutch up 1 versus 3. Zywu finally knocked off his perch. And he does get a fake. Oh, good chance. Double peaked. 15-15. We're going overtime, folks. These teams are inseparable. We'll have to take a break. MR3 16K around the corner.
and with that, they can set up quite the potent execute. You've got Golden over here about to smoke up towards that heaven position. Brolin hasn't actually limped his forward. The HE is going over towards Barrels, and JW is taking down Masuta.
Zywu's still present, though. Eyes trained, tag towards Golden. 2 of them now softened up, Crims and Golden, but he finds Brolin out of all of them. Now switch to the pistol. He knows he's done work towards these 2. Through the fire, through the flames, and he dies for it. And the 1v1 gets shut down by Shox. It may not be the bathroom, but he's still finding presence wherever he goes.
Pretty cool.
That's wild. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, they're starting to keep track. Good spray from Crims. Gets the first.
This looks like the most likely round they could actually have.
Yeah, this should be theirs. There's no doubt about it. Despite Shox finding that opening frag, it's Brolin and Crims that have crawled us back into a advantage. RPK in the off angle. Crims will clear this though. Ooh. He walks straight into the crosshair. RPK handles it. 3 on 3. They're wrapping. And he's done so well to find another. The full HP JW down. Zywu, oh, he's given the warning shot on the rotate. and he hits his shots. It's 18. Shock's making room. Crim's catching him, and Basuta's just walked in on his own as well. This does not look like the Vitality round after all. ZywOo to change things. He's walking up on short. He'll have an opportunity with that AWP to catch an inquisitive Swede. 25. They really don't have a chance here. They have to walk out up Monster Tunnel and hope ZywOo hits the nutty wallbang. Oh, well, he has. Crims, however, has done the necessary deed, and now ZywOo with it all to do. He's only got 13 seconds. There's
both
two
in the
of them
pit.
in the pit. He could try and hit the shots, but he just doesn't have the time, surely. That's the first.
Oh no!
Crims handles it. 4 kills from Crims in the round.
Is it enough to do damage to Shox or Masuta? Shox has pushed forward.
Wow, Crims finding that. It's actually given them a fantastic avenue back in. Suta needs to be planting. Apex caught, but does hit the shot necessary. So, with low HP, with a high margin for failure, Vitality have got an opportunity to end it here. Fnatic to contest a necessary retake in order to play another round of counter. ZywOo, the only healthy member left, knows he's got to step up. Start to push. Left side held. 2 dropping. ZywOo's responsibility, and he does well to find it. It's all onto JW. So low. He's running out of chances, though. Good duel. Doesn't finish off ZywOo in time. He doesn't have the time, and so 19 is found. Vitality. Apex just grateful for the win in the end, and they